Alright folks, welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Amazon SEO, what it is, what contributes towards it, and what you need to do to boost your rankings and increase your organic sales. If you're not familiar with the channel, my name is Alex and I'm one half of The Honest Entrepreneurs. Basically, this channel is dedicated to sharing our experience growing our own brand, and we want to share with you honest insights and tips in the world of Amazon FBA. So we think it's really important that people that are giving information out on YouTube or wherever it is, they're actually selling on Amazon, they're actually making money. So this is a tool here in the background called Shopkeeper. I have some other videos where I go into our results, so you can check them out on the channel, but we just wanted to show that we are real sellers. We actually sell on Amazon. As you can see here, we did over $5,000 last month in profit. Today we've done just under $20. It's quite early in the morning in the US at the moment. Yesterday just under $300. But yeah, we're real sellers, and we think that's important when you're learning from people online. So let's get into it. What is Amazon SEO? Now, if you don't know what SEO stands for, it stands for search engine optimization. Now, for myself, I actually worked in SEO for a long time. I was almost 6 years in 2 different tech companies where I was the head of SEO. So SEO is kind of my thing, or it was kind of my thing. So this has been quite an easy transition for me coming into the Amazon world of SEO. So Amazon has an algorithm called the A10 algorithm, and the number changes as they update it. But basically what it means is they have an algorithm for sorting out where products appear on their platform. So Amazon, like Google or like YouTube, it's just a search engine. So people go there, they search for products, and then Amazon has to pick which of those products to display. Now, to show you an actual example of what I mean, on Amazon, I'm searching here for a weighted blanket, right? So what you'll do is you'll come down and you'll see these at the top. So where it says sponsored, these are the ads. So this is people running PPC, they're paying to be in this spot. Now, if you come a bit further down, you'll see these ones that don't say sponsored. These are the organic placement. So these are people that Amazon has deemed suitable enough or popular enough to place them here. And this is where you want all your products to appear. You want to be on the front page and you want to be at the top, because you don't have to pay to be here. So if I come down here and then I go on here and I click on this one and I buy it, that's a lot of profit for me. I didn't have to pay for any advertising. These guys up at the top here, they're paying for advertising, so it costs a lot more. So that's Amazon FBO. It's essentially looking at Amazon's algorithm and trying to understand what makes them place you higher or lower so that you can get more organic sales. So what actually impacts how you rank, and how does Amazon's algorithm decide where to place you and who goes where and who appears on the front page or who appears on the 30th page? So the first thing, and what we call a ranking factor, is PPC. So PPC is pay per click, it's Amazon advertising. Now, there's a variety of ways that you can use this, but the more sales generally that you drive with PPC, the higher up that page organically that Amazon are gonna place you. So running PPC campaigns is a super important part of trying to improve your Amazon SEO and your Amazon organic ranks. The second thing is sales history. Now, this is a big one. Amazon wants to see that you have credible and sustainable and sort of lengthy sales history. The more sales history that you have on the platform with that particular product, the more Amazon is going to favor you, the more they trust you, and the more they place your product higher up in the search engine results. So those products that you see at the top, they've got a ton of reviews. Generally, they've probably been around for 2 or 3 years. They've got a lot of sales history. So Amazon trusts them, and that's why it displays them at the top of the search results. The next one is organic sales. Now, obviously, this is a presentation and a video about how you get more organic sales, but this is showing to Amazon that people are going on, they're searching, they're not clicking on an ad, they're clicking on your listing organically and they're buying your product. So this is a super strong signal to Amazon that your product is really, really great for that specific search term or whatever the customer is looking for. The next one that we've got up is seller authority. So this is closely related in a sense to regular SEO. So in regular SEO, Google deems whether you're an authority on a topic. So if I write a lot about diet and exercise on a specific website, the more content that I put out, the more Google deems that I'm an authority on that topic. So when I place a new piece of content on the internet, it's going to rank me higher. Now, this is kind of similar with Amazon. Amazon looks at all of your reviews, your seller reviews and your product reviews. It looks at your feedback, and it looks how often you reply to customers and how long you take. It looks at your negative reviews. Are you getting negative seller reviews because perhaps you don't do your customer service very well? It takes into account all of your seller metrics, and then this impacts where you rank. The next one that we're going to look at is click-through rate, or CTR. Now this is basically how often you appear and then how often somebody clicks on your listing. So Amazon wants to see that when people search, for example, like weighted blanket, like I did before, they want to see that people see your listing and then they click on it. So the higher your click-through rate is, the more chance that Amazon will place you higher up in the search results page. So I'll go into a little bit how you can improve this later on in the video, so stick around for that. This next one up is conversion rate. Now this is a big one. So this basically says out of every 100 people, for example, how many people go on to buy. So if 100 people see your product and 3 of them buy, that's a 3% conversion rate. Now the higher this number, the higher the chance that Amazon is going to rank you up high in the search results page, because you're basically saying to Amazon that when people are searching for a particular keyword, they're very excited about your product and they buy it at a high rate. So obviously you make money, Amazon makes money, everybody wins. So having a high conversion rate is integral to ranking higher on Amazon. The next one is off-site sales. So what this means is the sales that you're bringing in from off Amazon. So if you're placed on a blog, for example, or if you have external ad campaigns, this is a strong signal to Amazon. Amazon like it when you bring people from other websites onto their platform. If you bring somebody from Facebook, they were browsing on Facebook and now they're browsing on Amazon. So even if they don't buy your products, they might go on and buy something else on Amazon, or Amazon is then top of mind. So Amazon really wants you to bring other people from other platforms and other channels to their website. The key thing to this though is that you bring them to the website and then they actually buy something. If you're just generating a ton of traffic but nobody's actually buying, it can actually be detrimental to your sales and your organic ranks. So just bear that in mind. So the question is, how do we actually rank higher? We know all the things that impact it. It's like PPC, click-through rate, your conversion rate, all of that sort of stuff. So how do you actually take all of that into account, and how do you actually achieve higher ranks for your products? So the first thing, and this is the most important thing above everything, and this might not be something that you expected, but you need to understand your customer inside out. This needs to be the foundation of everything that you do on Amazon. The more that you understand about your customer, the higher your conversion rates, everything is going to be more successful. All of your products are going to appeal more to your target audience. Everything improves when you have an amazing understanding of your customer. So I can't stress this enough. If you take away one thing from this video, is Amazon SEO, yes, there's some technical things that you can do, but the fundamental base of everything is understanding your customer inside out. Now there's a few ways that you can do this. In your product research phases, you can actually do surveys, or you can drop into the Reddit groups or Facebook groups, or you can go and ask people. If you're creating a dog product, for example, go and speak to people that own dogs. Find Reddit groups where people are talking. Some of the Facebook groups that you'll find are an absolute goldmine. You can see people in there, complaints, they're recommending products. They talk about the good and the bad and the experiences they have. You know, they talk about the problems that they have, whatever niche it's in. So the more research that you build up around your customer, the better product that you can present and that you can bring to the market, and the better marketing that you can do. You need to get inside the head of your customer, and that's going to improve everything that you do, and it's going to improve your organic ranks as a result of that. So the second thing is optimizing your listings for conversions. Another fundamental thing about this is that your listing needs to be incredible. Your photos need to be super, super high quality. You need to be using video ads, and you need to be using product ads on your listing. On your listing, you get 7 photos. You get 6 photos initially, and then if you add a video, that you get an extra place, so you can have a product video. So you need to be using all of this space in the most efficient way that you can. You need to be hiring top photographers and doing amazing product photography. If your listing isn't the best in the niche, then you're not doing enough. After you're listing photos, then you need to be looking at your copy. Your copy needs to speak to your customer. So going back to that original point of understanding your customer, once you understand your customer and the language that they use, you can use that language in your copy when you're writing your bullet points, when you're writing your description, and you can really speak to your customer. In the images, you need to appeal to your customer. You need to talk about the objections that they might have. You need to think of what questions might they have. If they have a question about how strong is this, or how many of these can I fit inside this, or what's the capacity, you need to understand what questions they might be asking, and then you need to answer all of those questions in your images, in your bullet points, in your description. The next one is your EBC. So your EBC is your extended brand content, and it appears underneath your product listing. This needs to be super high quality. Again, you need to do all the points that I previously mentioned, answering all the questions, speaking to your customer. But yeah, you really need to do a lot of work with optimizing your listing for conversion so you can boost that conversion rate. And you're telling Amazon that your product is perfect for that person, and then they're going to rank you much higher. So the next one is optimizing your listing for keywords. Now, this is something that we take a long time to do. So Tom is usually the one that does this. He spends hours doing keyword research, trying to understand exactly what the customers are looking for. And from there, we build out big lists of targeted keywords, and we prioritize them by the highest volume down to the lowest volume. And then we build our listing out from that. Now, if you have a tool called Helium 10, this is absolutely incredible for doing this. Now, we have a discount code in the link in the description where you can get 50% off, or you can get 10% off for life, I think. We do get a little bit of an affiliate kickback for that, but it's an amazing tool. We use it every single day. We wouldn't recommend it if it wasn't amazing. So you can use Helium 10 to do all of your keyword research, but not just that, you can actually build out all of your listing as well. So they have a tool within Helium 10 called Scribbles. Now this helps you write your bullet points, your copy, everything on your listing that you need keywords for. So your title, your description, all of this stuff impacts all of your Amazon SEO. It impacts your conversion rates, it impacts your click-through rates. If you're using highly relevant keywords and you understand which are the most relevant and the highest volume, and you'll build your listing around that, it's a recipe for success with Amazon SEO, so don't underestimate how important this is. The next one that we've got is using a variety of PPC campaigns. So remember in the beginning of the video when I talked about PPC being really important, you need to be using a wide variety of PPC campaigns. So there's different types of campaigns. The main beneficial one that we see great results from are video campaigns. Now, in order to do this, you need a registered trademark, which we do cover in another video. But in order to do this, yeah, you need a registered trademark, and then you can run product ads on your listing, but you can also have brand video ads on the actual search results page. Now, these typically get a click-through rate that's generally 3 to 4 times higher than the rest of our campaigns. So you get a ton of clicks, you get your really high click-through rate, but it also helps with your conversion rate. Then you've got branded ads that sit at the top. You've got regular sponsored ads, you've got sponsored display, which is when somebody clicks on a product, on a competitor's product, your product is then displayed there. There's a variety of different PPC campaigns, there's different match types, phrase, broad, exact. You need to make sure that you're utilizing everything you can with Amazon PPC to drive more sales, more impressions, improve your click-through rate, improve your conversion rate. All of these things massively help with your Amazon ranking and your Amazon SEO. So the next one is that you need to drive qualified external traffic. So I mentioned this a little bit previously in the video, but external traffic now as part of Amazon's A10 algorithm is super important. But it's only important if you're actually driving people to the website that go on and buy something. If you just drive a ton of traffic and nobody buys anything, it can actually damage your listing like I mentioned previously. So don't underestimate this, but make sure that you're driving qualified traffic. You can use things like Reddit ads or Google AdWords, Facebook, and TikTok now is a massive one for this. If you can run your product with a micro-influencer or an influencer on TikTok, and you can drive that traffic from TikTok to Amazon and those people go on and buy, that's going to boost your organic ranks so much. So that's it, guys. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are interested in learning more about Amazon FBA, Tom and I have just released a product research course, and we're also doing some coaching and mentorship now. So check out the link in the description if that's what you're interested in. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the video, and if you have any suggestions for any other types of videos, if there's a certain topic that we've not covered yet that you'd like to, please reach out, please leave a comment. And like and subscribe if you've not already done so. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so it would be amazing if you could help us out. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you boost your organic ranks using some of the tips in this video. I will see you in the next one.